Hey everybody, welcome back. If you are an owner of an IM608, you're going to like this one because we are going to be doing the IM608 top 10 questions of the week. So this is just a compilation of questions I received regarding certain procedures with the IM608. I highly advise you take notes because this is going to help you on the field, because this information is very, very difficult to find. All right. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Curtis Harden. I'm an Autel diagnostic consultant. I align people with the right diagnostic tool strategy, and I provide the support to them that you see in this presentation. So if you would like to get your tool, head on over to the website. If you're stuck, head on over to the website. I'll be more than happy to assist you. All right. First question, 2013 Benz SClass ECU renew error. I'm trying to versionize an ECU off of a 2013 Mercedes S-Class. It's an MED 17.7 ECU. When I hook it up to the G-Box, I get a screen that says the system requires waiting. I had it there for several hours, but it does not log in. All right, this is what's going on, you guys. So apparently, Autel servers are receiving a significant demand of users who are trying to do the same procedure. And what they did was they implemented some sort of queue system for that particular function. Okay, you can continue to wait until the calculation is complete, or you can cancel the operation and just come and do it again at a different time when there's not a lot of users on the system. All right, so I hope that clarifies anything. Next question, 2007 Volkswagen GTI, all keys lost. Client says, I'm out on an all keys lost situation with a 2007 VW GTI. It fails to read emo data through the OBD. I just need you to walk me through the cluster all keys lost. After tinkering in his device for 30 minutes, I just had a gut feeling that it wasn't covered. So to confirm this, what I did was I went to the manual selection and I wanted to look to see if the GTI coverage would start off at 2007. So I clicked GTI, and as you can see here, it only goes to 2012. We tried different, let's say, makes, and they could go back to 2007, but it still didn't give us the function we were looking for, all right, in terms to do the all keys lost. So that's when I just took the liberty and I went to the vehicle coverage page, and I could see here that it only went to 2012. So I do have a solution for this, and I call it, it's my Hail Mary move, all right, and I'll explain it to you later on in this presentation. But this is what the attitude I want you guys to have. When you have a problem, okay, everybody's going to get problems. Everybody's going to get problems, but it's how you react to the problem. You can complain or you can do something about it, okay? That's the type of attitude that I adapt. Like, I get problems every day. As a consultant, I'm looking for problems and I solve them. No emotion, okay? So try to have that attitude, especially if you're a locksmith, because I'm telling you guys, the industry isn't making our job easy. All right, like if you just know where it's going, it's getting tough. And if you have the right attitude, you'll be able to solve those problems. All right. So let's move on. VW menu prompt 48 or 46 key. When doing an all keys lost on VW, can you check the pic below and let me know what it means when asking is the key a 48 or 46 key? All right, so the Volkswagen group uses two types of transponder chips, the Megamos 48 and the Megamos 46. The Megamos 48 is typically used in the newer model Volkswagens, while the Megamos 46 is used in the older ones. Okay, so that's what those means right there. I hope that clarifies that information for you. 2022 Subaru STI all keys lost. Can the IM608 do an all keys lost on this vehicle? The answer is no. All right, and the reason why is because the WRX STI starts off at 2005 and it goes up to I meant to put 2014. Not 2014. I asked the engineers if it's possible to use the regular WRX version of our software because it goes up to 2021, but they said no because it has a different system in it. Okay, so next question. IM608 connection issues with the 2014 Chevy Silverado. I just tried to diagnose my Chevy Silverado, and the IM608 went to a screen with an update version 2.2.50. It wouldn't let me update it, and the screen wanted some username and password. The IM608 will not allow me to connect to any vehicle, and the IM608 has several updates that I need installed. Please help. Okay. So as I said before, it looks like everything's going to the cloud, and what I did was I wanted to recreate this error so I can, clearly see what the client's doing. So right now I'm just going through, okay, there we go. We have the error. You have not been logged in. So I'm just gonna go follow the prompts, and you can see here, it wants us to make this linked account business, all right? So there's an update. I'm gonna go ahead and download this update. And I think this is where he was getting stuck, okay? Right here, when I click update, you're gonna see that there needs to be a setting that needs to be changed. For security, your tablet is set to block installations of apps from obtained unknown sources. So all you need to do to enable this, if you scroll down right here, okay, allow installation of apps from unknown sources. Just go ahead and click that checkbox. If you click that checkbox, that's going to allow that application, and you're giving permission to be installed on the Autel. Okay, so we're going to click OK, and in just a few minutes I'm going to go back and do the procedure again. Okay, all right, so I'm clicking the house icon. I'm going to go recreate that error, go to diagnostics, and let's just go auto detect. All right, so we have the error again. I'm gonna click OK. So what I think what happened was, all right, I'm gonna go update now. I think it already downloaded it. Now that we have the permission, we can install it now, I think. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so click install. All right, and that's almost done. We're gonna click done, or I click open. Okay, so now the credentials that it's asking for are the ones linked to your Autel account. So when you register your tool, that's the credentials that they're looking for. So I just went ahead and put all that information in, and then you'll be good to go. Okay, so I'm not going to bore you guys with that. Let me just go ahead and move forward. Okay, Ford Explorer 2014 remote not working. My customer has one working key, and he wanted me to add 2 additional keys. I was able to register the keys, but the remotes are not working. Is there something I did wrong? So after talking with this client, I understood that his original working key that came with the vehicle, that remote also wasn't working. All right, so if the original key remotes are not working, this tells me that you have an underlying condition. And the first thing I would do is scan for codes. I want to look at any codes that the Autel will pick up that are kind of connected to the remote, what manages the remote system. All right. So for example, if you inspect the RFA module, that has a direct correlation with your remote. And the other thing you can also test is like the BCM, the body control module. Okay, he told me the keys, they're registered fine, they start the car no problem, it's just the remote. So I think that one of those modules are probably on its way out. Okay, so that's how I would approach it. All right, Question number 7, will the IM608 Pro 2 have the BMW and Benz programming software? Okay, so I asked my engineers and the answer is no. This particular model is just a hardware improvement. So I don't know if you guys noticed the pattern, but after 4 years or a couple years, as manufacturers enhance their protocols, Autel will release tools that will be able to be compatible with those protocols. So for example, this J2534 will allow you to do more flash programming on the newer vehicles, where the other ones you can't. Okay, and then there's other hardware improvements. So that's pretty much what you guys are investing in is the hardware. Okay. Question number 8, 2013 Volkswagen Passat, unable to add key. Okay, I'm still having no luck learning the key. Here is the only fault code that came up after clearing it, but it doesn't present itself anymore. All right, so let me give you the scoop on what happened. So this client, I think, purchased this car with the intention to resell it. The original key was working and he just wanted to add a secondary key. So during this process, he deleted the original key and no keys were registered to the vehicle. And what some people do when they want to add a key, they click learn key. When you click learn, that actually erases all the immobilizer data and deletes all those keys, the keys. All right, so we had to do an all keys lost scenario. So he went through the whole process. He did the all keys lost scenario on the bench. You have to take out the cluster. And when he came to registering the key through the OBD, it kept on failing. It kept on failing. And I remember I saw this error code come up a couple times. All right, so I was like, there's obviously an underlying condition. This is the strategy that I proposed. Okay. I said, let's install the Volkswagen and Audi Otis software. The reason why I want to do this because step number 1, it will allow us to register the key through the OBD. It's very simple. You gotta take nothing out. If that doesn't work, the diagnostic capabilities are a lot more powerful than an aftermarket tool. So it'll be able to give us more data and testing procedures on why it's not working. Okay, so that's pretty much what we did. And I'm not going to go through this whole thing because the software is kind of complicated and that's a whole nother tutorial. But the first thing I did was I wanted to add the key. Okay, so during this key adaptation process, I kept on getting this. The current condition of the immobilizer control unit is not okay. So with a lot of scan tools, they won't let you do a procedure if there's an underlying condition. And I tried different things. It just wasn't working. I kept on getting this error code. So then I remember I scanned the vehicle and I saw something related to the comfort module, or what you can also refer to as the body control module, and you can see here it's lit up. Okay, you can see it right there, it's lit up. So what I had the client do is I said, you know what, let's look up the repair information on this immobilizer control module. All right, so that's exactly what we did, and this is what we found. Let me just move this here. All right, here we go. Okay, the anti-theft immobilizer control module is integrated into the comfort system control module. If the anti-theft control module is malfunctioning, the comfort system control module must be replaced. So that was our culprit the whole time. That was the underlying condition. So yeah, that's why it wasn't registering. We identified the underlying condition. And this brings us to our next question. Can I install a used BCM on this 20 Volkswagen Passat? So I asked my engineer, and he said the device, the IM608 supports encoding through the basic settings. However, it is not equipped with handling online matching or calibration at this time. So since we already have the Otis installed, I personally like using it, and I'm just probably going to do the adaptation that way. So we'll see. I'll probably do a video on this and show you guys how it's done. All right. So yeah, you can install a used one on this particular vehicle. Okay. All right. Last question. Toyota Smart Box resync and ID code box confusion. Okay, so this was from a YouTuber subscriber, I don't know if he subscribed, but he left this on my comment section, and I want to take the liberty to answer his question. So I own an Autel IM608, and I called tech support, and they told me that it was supported. So he's talking about this smart box or ID code box resync procedure. They said it was supported. The only options I see are ID code box reset, which of course has to be followed up with resync via OBD of the ECU. When I asked tech support if the ID code box was the same thing as the smart box, I was told yes. Okay, so I assume I'll be able to use that ID code box procedure. However, I believe the tech support made a mistake, and they told me yes, as the diagram connection on the bench to the ID code box appears to be different from the smart box. All right, so it's very possible that they made an error in their response. Okay, and just to be transparent, you know, I'm independent from them. Okay, and we're all human, like we make mistakes, but I don't know, guys. Sometimes I always have a saying, you know, free information is the most expensive information. So typically the ID code box and the smart box are different with distinct functions within the vehicle security and immobilizer system. Okay, the ID code box, which you can see right here, okay, is responsible for storing key related information. Okay, while the smart box, which you can see right here, okay, this is responsible for a wide range of security features, including keyless entry and push to start functionality. So they're completely different, okay? And that's probably why you're having that situation. So I hope that clears it up, and that's it. That's all I got for you guys. So as I said before, if you guys need assistance, if you want to buy your tool and you want to get those straight to the point answers, go to my website, book a consultation, and then I'll be more than happy to help you out. But with that, you guys have a great week, and I'll see you in the next presentation. Take care. Bye.